Here's first and 10.
43, 15.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's second and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it. Hey, 43.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Hey, 57 color. Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third and long.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set. Delta.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
63, back. You on low. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown.
Delta.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Patrick to throw. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end. Got it. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A dangerous throw, but got it complete over the middle.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. It is brought in the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Go Silver, ready? Go.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long for Hurts. He's got this complete. That's Smith. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
15.
Here's Mahomes. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Attack! Hey, Sunday.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete. Peyton Hendershot. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Attack, attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now, third and goal coming up.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third and goal.
Hey, Ripley! Line, right!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
63, 63. Very set.
Here's Barkley. Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Mahomes on first down. He keeps it himself. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, 43.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Easy. Come back.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
63. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeti. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And in motion is Brown.
Hey, 73. Delta.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. To the air again. Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second touchdown tonight. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards. Hurts. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, KC.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Yellow.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco Touchdown, Kansas City. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Tiger Hornet. Great, set. Delta.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Brought in by the tight end, Goddard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Again, Hurts. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Mahomes on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop them. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Crowd, let's get it. No touch that. Alpha. No touch.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Go Silver, ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Right.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's got another one. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
No touch that. Hey. Time left, Yeti. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.